Okay, so we are here to talk about Korean wedding fairs. So we've been to 2 different wedding fairs in two different days.
One was with Wedding Book.
Yeah, that's one of the most popular wedding information website.
It's a wedding app that you can book from. You can get your planner, you can get your wedding dress, your photography studio, and also your wedding day wedding photographer as well, all in one place, all at one time, for a set price of fee.
Yeah, so in Korea we hire wedding planners to deal with all the process from scratch. So there is a word called 스드메 in Korean, which is the abbreviation of studio makeup and studio dresses and makeup. So that's the 스드메. So we finally made our deal with one planner. So we are going to give you the rundown of how our wedding fair experience was like. So let me start with the Wedding Book. So Wedding Book is an app that you can download easily, and their motto is not to force you to do something with them. They just give you the information and they try to help you to get the idea of how to get ready to get married in Korea. So we didn't have any idea how to start. Now still we do. Still we don't.
Yeah, do and don't.
Do and don't. So I downloaded the app and some planner called me. So she wanted to ask me when we're expecting to get married and what's our wedding budget and where we are trying to get married. So all the information about the couple, and then we set up a date to meet up at their company. So on a Saturday, we went to their company, which is pretty good looking building in Gangnam-gu office.
Yeah, Gangnam-gu office station.
Yeah. So the lady we met was really nice, kind. I mean, in general, all the planners are really kind and nice. But she was especially really, she was really kind that she was willing to give us all the information, and she didn't even force to make a deal with them. She just say, yeah, you guys go ahead, so you can tell me whatever you want and you think about it. You don't need to make a deal right now, but if you but they still have the promotion going on. So if you make a deal within 2 days or on the site, they give us more benefits. But that was our first experience with the planners, so we just didn't do it with them. So we just came back home that day.
On Sunday we went to WedX, so the convention, the giant wedding convention at COEX Convention Center. It was quite the experience to be there. You show up, if you show up early enough, like we did, you are presented with a option of 3 different choices for door prizes for early birds. So you get there early and you come in, you walk through a little desanitizing thing, and then all of a sudden you're thrown right into the fair where at first you get to choose what kind of wedding studio for the photographers you want. There's a lot of different it seems like a lot of different options, but what we learned from Wedding Book, our experiences at Wedding Book, is a lot of the places kind of recycle the same photography studios. So it may seem like on the internet there's many different options, but really in the Seoul metropolitan area there's probably about 10 or 15 different places that we can really choose from.
Yeah, so there are pros and cons of different wedding fairs. The pro of the Wedding Book was the fact that they don't force us, but then that was the downside of the WedX. They really force you to do something with them. So on the site, it's a huge conference hall that they rent, and then it is just organized as a maze. So the floor plan is, for them, it's just like a maze. So there's no way we can get through to the planner without getting caught by other companies that does hanbok the traditional clothing in Korea, and the skincare, and jewelries, and the tuxes, and just like everything. So once we sat with our wedding planner, we talked about our plans for like an hour or hour and a half. And then once we stood up, some lady who was in charge of like putting people into companies. So like she was kind of like directing people to some companies. So we were dragged to a jewelry company where we didn't make any deal.
She was not happy that we did not make a deal that day.
Yeah, she was kind of,
yeah,
I would say rude. Yeah. So once we stood up from that place, like somebody just snatches our paper, and then we were directed to a tuxedo place, which sounded like pretty good deal. So we think we're gonna do it with them. But then the next time it was the hanbok lady. And then once, like, we want to go to the bathroom, but when we try to find our way to the bathroom, we were caught by so many different people.
Yeah, they weren't gonna let us go to the bathroom.
Yeah, so we were kind of begging, oh please, we're going to the bathroom.
Yeah, luckily they didn't try to do a sale to you while you're going to the bathroom.
Yeah, so we were stuck in the conference room for 4 hours. 4 hours.
4 hours. We were, I think we went there not planning to make a deal. We went there probably just to see what was going on and see what kind of free door prize we could get. And before we knew it.
But since we've been to Wedding Book the day before, we had some information that we could compare and the budget wise. So yeah, I didn't like the atmosphere of how forcing they are, but we still made a deal with WEDx, and I'm pretty satisfied with our planner so far. She is really like energizing, and she loves her career, and she's really willing to help us. Yeah, and she's also kind too. And yeah, the pro of the wedding, COEX wedding, the WEDx, is that they have all the companies that you need for your wedding ceremony or the studio photo shoot, everything. So it's really good to get more information if you have energy to walk that much. But if you have hard time talking to stranger for a long time, I don't think it's your spot to go to.
We got a few, I'm gonna call air quote free things. They're not 100% free because we definitely paid for them. So we got a ramen cooker, we got a pot set, we got an air purifier, we got some snail cream, snail hand cream, and a cayenne chili body
spray, oil spray.
Yeah, oil spray, and
we got some
pots.
Yeah, pots, we mentioned that.
Yeah,
I think that's all. So like we came home with handful of home appliances and the kitcheneries.
Yeah, we have pretty much a quarter of a kitchen now. We're ready to cook food as a newlywed couple when comes the time.
So when we got onto the subway, everyone was looking at us. What are they?
Yeah, what are they?
Where do you guys get those?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the fair.